Good morning sa inyo lahat. Well, nandito tayo at pinupunta, iniikot namin ng mga iba't ibang palengke para tiyakin na ang presyo naman ng pagkain natin ay hindi biglang tataas at nagpapasalamat din kami sa mga vendor dahil ay pumayag naman sila na hindi tataas ang presyo at hindi sila mag-price gouging at hindi sila magsasamantala dito sa krisis na nangyayari sa Middle East. Kaya ay patuloy naman ang pag-inspeksyon natin para tiyakin na ang food supply, hindi lamang ang food supply, kundi ang presyo ng pagkain ay at the very least ay makikita natin ay ma-maintain lang natin sa dating level. Titignan natin tuloy-tuloy pa ito dahil hindi natin malaman gaano katagal ang gera na nasa Iran, nasa Middle East. Kaya patuloy ang ating pag-inspeksyon para naman ang kabuhayan ng ating mga kababayan ay hindi masyadong maapektuhan nitong krisis na hinaharap natin sa Middle East. At dito lang sa Pilipinas, normal lang muna ang ating mga presyuhan at tinitiyak nga natin kaya hindi ang supply natin, maganda naman ang supply natin ng pagkain, ng bigas, lahat ng mga basic goods. Kaya yung ating mga kababayan, sinasabi natin, hindi naman kailangan mag-hoarding at hindi tayo nagkukulang sa food supply. Ito ang pagpunta namin dito para tiyakin na ang presyo na ating ibinigay sa ating mga market vendor ay talagang sinusundan. At sa nakikita naman natin, ay sinusundan naman ang mga price cap na nilalagay ng DTI. At nakakatiyak naman sa Department of Agriculture na ang supply ay sapat. Kaya hindi kailangan mag-hoarding ating mga vendor, hindi kailangan, wag nyo naman samantalaan at baka naman hindi nila ginagawa. Kaya nagpapasalamat dahil dito sa tulungan, dito sa pagtutulungan nating lahat, isa't isa, at konting malasakit sa bawat kapwa Pilipino ay makikita natin na malalampasan din natin itong hamon na hinaharap natin. Kaya unang-una, siyempre, food supply ang pinakamahalaga. Ito, kaya natin makontrol. Ang presyo ng langis, siyempre, binabantayan lang natin kung ano nangyayari sa gera. But sige lang, it's something normal pa naman. Everything is normal and we just keep working to make sure that it stays that way. Para naman yung kabuhayan nga ng ating mga kababayan na hindi maapektuhan.
Good morning. Both houses of Congress already approved emergency powers for you to lower or suspend excise tax for fuel.
Yes, yes.
How soon do you intend to exercise that power?
Oh, that depends. Marami, it's a very complicated calculation. We will see. Depends on the trends. We have to watch the trends of on oil prices. We just have to look. It's very hard to say because it's all speculation. We don't know how long this will last for. We don't know what the effects are. We don't know what will happen with the Straits of Hormuz. So right now we are just adjusting to the situation, and when the situation calls for it, then we will see. But when to exercise that power and how much by.
Sir, may ayuda for the transport sector. Paano po yung middle class? Ano pong aasahan from the government ng ordinaryong Pilipino na hindi nagko-commute sir but
Yeah,
nagdadrive?
but no, this is what we are doing. That's why we are looking at the prices. This is for ordinary Filipinos. So
Sir, sa fuel.
I'm sorry.
Sa fuel, sir. For the Filipinos who don't commute but drive but are still not that well off, what can they expect from the government? How can the government aid them?
We just have to. That's right. That's why we have the authority for the excise tax to move the excise tax. That's why we have asked for several. But what we are worrying about right now is the supply. And the reason we're doing that is that everybody has conservative sila. So, but right now we don't have a problem sa supply with food. We don't have a problem sa supply with petroleum products, including fertilizer for the farmer. So that's our main concern. So far we've been able to keep everything at normal levels. Everything is normal. No need to hoard. Our vendors are cooperating and they